Europe. We do move on now, though, and we head over to South Korea, where former President Yoon Suk Yeol has been taken back into custody. This comes after a Seoul court approved a detention warrant in connection with a widening investigation into Yoon's controversial attempt to declare martial law late last year. The Seoul Central District Court granted the warrant at the request of the Special Counsel's office, citing concerns that Yoon could tamper with evidence. The court's decision marks a significant step forward in the investigation into allegations of abuse of power and obstruction of justice by the former Conservative leader. Yoon had previously held for 52 days before being released on procedural grounds for 4 months. Well, joining us to discuss this latest development, Dr. Sanjay Kumar, a journalist at the Korea Herald, joining us from Seoul, South Korea. Thank you very much, Dr. Kumar, for being here with us. Can I just get your first initial reaction to the news this morning that Yoon has once again been detained and will spend time in jail?
It was in big news yesterday and today. Yesterday, although the Trump tariff was the focus in the media and the political circles, but today Yoon is once again in the center, and of course not for good reasons, for this failed martial law that he was trying to impose. So it's very rocky for him in simple way, because he got away today by not appearing for the trials, but he will have to appear in coming days, and once the trials start, you know, things are going to be in a very, it may go to a very wrong direction. Two military personals also had been called to testify what exactly happened, and many things are being investigated so far. And if you ask me what is there in the political as well as the common people circles here, people are thinking that once he is indicted in other charges too, he may not once again come back to society, which means like he will not be only detained, but he will be convicted, and he can be even in trouble, and he will be imprisoned, if we say very simply. Yeah.
And Dr. Kumar, let's look at the political situation currently in South Korea. We know, of course, this martial law declaration of just a few hours caused huge political chaos. But is there still rumblings? Is there still an underbelly of division in South Korea, given the way that the political spectrum has been changed following that imposition?
Well, because of this Yoon incident, you know, opposition as well as the ruling party right now, they have supported the bills to make not pardon to many politicians or anybody who is disturbing the constitutional order. So in that case, in that sense, Yoon is not going to come back once he goes into those legal procedures, especially the trials and indictments. So that is one part. But if you see from party politics things, then for the opposition party also, they are looking for a new leadership. They want someone who can, in a way, politically challenge the authorities and the popularity of current President Lee Jae-myung. So it is, you know, you can say that now the opposition party situation is somewhat frosty, but they want to warm up and they want to come back again. So they are planning to have some kind of reshuffling, and many changes can happen in the opposition party, and it is going to be turbulent once again after a few months, because, you know, opposition party is also very closely watching how President Lee is going to tackle this Trump's tariff letter and the deadline of 1st of August. You know, he has a pressure to serve the national interest by backdoor diplomacy or active diplomacy and the so-called pragmatic diplomacy. But the so-called pragmatic diplomacy in current times it doesn't seem to be working when it comes to President Trump's tariff. So that is a huge pressure that whole political and economic circles here are facing right now.
Yes, and Dr. Kumar, now looking forward, Yoon has been detained once again, standing in a solitary cell as he was previously. What are the next steps of this process? And can you detail for us in a little bit more in-depth sort of look what the next step will be and how these trials over the martial law imposition will play out?
Well, this is not the first time that he has been detained. He was detained in January also, but he was released in March. But that time, we should not forget that he was in presidential office. But now he's out of this presidential office. And more trials are going to come as well. There are trials pending for his wife as well, the former first woman, like first. Yeah. So this is you can see in a very complicated way that these legal complications are going to come to Yoon, and he is going to face more trials, because not only the martial law imposition allegations are there. There are allegations of tampering and destroying the evidences, as well as the disturbing the constitutional order and ordering people and not informing the cabinet ministers by taking them into confidence. So things are not just going in one direction. It is moving in different directions, and all those directions are going to be taken into consideration when other trials are going to be done. So he is going to face many trials, and once trials start, once he is indicted, chances are very slim that he would be coming out from the imprisonment. Yeah, and there was in discussion here that there are like lifetime imprisonment chances. So, and bills have been passed by opposition, and like bills have been brought by opposition and the ruling party also. And Lee Jae-myung, he looks very very firm when it comes to take action on these legal aspects.
Yeah.
So all these we are going to see like trials, so many trials of different nature involving this whole cases, and we will have to wait, but we will have to wait a couple of weeks. And what I am saying, you will see like coming it as true. But it's a good. It's not, of course, not a good time for Yoon Suk Yeol right now.
Yes, Dr. Kumar, thank you ever so much for joining us. We will, of course, continue to monitor the situation while Yoon is detained and any further trial that is coming up. We do head back to Europe, though, now, and the UK and France are all set to sign a new